Who doesn't find dragons awesome, or are drawn to stories that involve dragons? None. Nothing makes stories more interesting than dragons, majestic creatures which hold thousands of mysteries. Combine them with the marvel that is anime and you get an epic show to watch. So for those of you who are looking for a good anime to watch, here is our list of the top 10 dragon anime that you should be watching right now. Starting off the list, we have Record of Lodoss War. At number 10, we have a classic 90s anime, Record of Lodoss War, which was originally a novel. And by 1990, wow, flat 90, it was adopted to an anime with 13 episodes. Later, it had another series with 27 episodes. Fair warning though, for people only discovering this show today and already have high standards for animation, this isn't your show because it is anime created in 1990, so yeah. You can just imagine how underdeveloped it is. The opening alone. Still, if you decide to overlook the animation and focus on the story, then yeah. You will be able to enter a world of magic, where the hero Pan travels with his best friend, advisor, mentor, and love interest as they set off to different mountains ruled by dragons. And there they will face off with this mighty dragon, Nas. If this was reanimated today, wow, it can be superb because the current one does not do the story justice. Coming in next is Orphan. If you're a fan of a show that has crimes, magical transformation, and bonds between siblings, this is your show. Orphan, by the fact that his name is in his title, is the main character who is involved in illegal activities, while his sister had some kind of curse that makes her turn into a dragon. Who doesn't like a show about a sibling who keeps trying to save his sibling? It's a very beautiful thing to have, a pure loving bond. Just a bit of information about this show. It started as a light novel that turned into an anime way back in 1998 and had a sequel next year. But the show was again created by 2019 to celebrate its 25th anniversary. And by this year, the sequel was created. Next up is Chayka, the Coffin Princess. Adorable characters, 300 long piece broken, man-eating unicorns, and naturally, shape-shifting dragon. That's what this next anime brings you. Who says a girl carrying around a coffin isn't adorable? This beautiful blonde-haired girl proves otherwise. A girl named Frederica joins their group and she belongs to a race of magical armored dragons with the ability to shapeshift. This anime features other characters with similar abilities, and the gang also encounters unfriendly dragons whom they need to defeat. So expect a lot of dragons if you watch this anime. The show has 2 seasons, the first having 12 episodes and the latter having 10 with 1 OVA. Demon King DeMeo makes it at number 7. Here's another harem anime for you at number 7. As many plot summaries explain it, this anime revolves around the love, magic, and battles of the main character Akuta Sai, whose aptitude test predicts that his future occupation is Demon King. How you wish you had the same results, huh? Rather than an accountant, data analysis, technical support, and other mundane jobs in a non-magical world, and Atakas be like, wish I can live in the anime world. Anyway, like any harem anime, our hero Akuta Sai is surrounded by 3 girls. The studious female class head Junko Hattori, the girl with mysterious powers Kena Soga, and his very own android bodyguard Karone. Lucky him, huh? Except in this show, they have a dragon beast who was awakened. The show has 12 episodes with 6 special episodes. Up next, we have Dragon Crisis. Has anyone heard of the term imprint? If you have watched Twilight, you know what it means. It's basically this thing that usually happens to animals, and yeah, in Twilight, for a child to register in its mind that this creature or person is their mum, or in the case of Twilight, their future lover, they're forever. And that is exactly what happened in this show. An adorable girl had imprint Ryuji, an ordinary teenager whose life of course changed for us to have a show. And it turns out this girl is, well, you guessed it, a dragon, who was kept captive, and now Ryuji, together with Ariko, went on an adventure to protect their girl they named Rose from organizations that want to capture her. Along their journey, they would meet other dragons who were in a similar situation as Rose. Chaos Dragon comes in at number 5. Originally a role-playing game entitled Red Dragon, this anime takes place in the year 3015, where there are two feuding countries for supremacy. Amidst this war, their deity, the Red Dragon, has gone mad. Burning village after village and massacring its people, Ibuki, a descendant of the royal family who has been granted power by the Red Dragon, is a man with a pure heart and only desires peace. Though, authors will not allow such a thing because then we won't have a story to watch. So naturally, our hero is drawn to the chaos and has to rise to save his country, like any good hero should. Next up, we have Dragon Half. If you're looking for a similar feel to the classic Ranma Half but with dragons, then this is a show for you. A love-struck half-dragon, half-human girl wants to find a potion to be able to with a singer-slash-dragon slayer guy named Dick Saucer. Yeah, poor choice of name, but what can you do? Even the name for the heroine is just, what? Her name is Mink, but she is adorable. She really looks similar to Ranma when she's a girl. Anyway, so she wants to get a potion that will turn her into a pure human. She, the dragon equivalent of the Little Mermaid, who wants to be a human to be with her prince. The story mainly revolves around that. However, mixed with comedy, this story is quite entertaining. The story is not complete without a gang, so Mink is accompanied in her quest for this magical potion by her friends Lufa, Pia, and a fairy mouse named Moppy. Yes, you heard that right, a fairy mouse. And along the way, Lufa turned into a toad. So in the end, Mink opted to stay as she is to help Lufa return to her original form. Sisters before misters. Although it is quite confusing how a vampire got a mix in the story, but it is still a good anime, despite it being full of cliches. If you're looking for a light story and just need a good laugh, you can go watch this. Dragonar Academy comes in at number 3. We're at the top 3 now. First of all, Dragonar Academy. Want an anime version of How to Train Your Dragon? Here you go. But it's not an anime without a little twist. As you can guess, the dragon appears in the form of a girl. Though the main character does remind you of Hiccup, as he, Ash Blake, is known as a problem child, and unlike his fellow students, he has trouble taming and riding dragons. See? Anime version of Hiccup indeed. Anyway, Ash and his dragon's relationship becomes reversed when his dragon named Echo told him that she is the master and him her servant. Reminds you of Ash and another dragon relationship? With this, Ash now has new problems he needs to overcome. At the runner-up spot, we have Rage of Bahamut Genesis. Demons, gods, humans. Here at the number 2 slot, it goes to a show that tackles all of those. 3 races clash to prevent the revival of the winged demon beast, or if you want a shorter term, Dragon Bahamut. But their peaceful days were shattered when this girl fell from the skies, who turned out to be the girl who held half of the key for the revival of Bahamut, and to make matters more interesting, she has amnesia. Like seriously, for war freaks out there, if you want to bring chaos, get a girl and dangle her in front of your parties. Surely they'll fight over her. Anyway, so the anime is 2 seasons. The first one consists of 12 episodes, while the sequel is 24 episodes. One can never go wrong with a show that has demons and gods. The animation fits the story as well. And finally, taking the number 1 spot is Fairy Tale. From the child who wants to find his dragon dad, to meeting other dragon slayers, to battle an evil dragon, to making dragons from the past come to the present day, to get dragons to help with present problems, this anime has all the dragons you can think of. 328 episodes, 2 movies, and 10 OVAs. Many know that this show was one of the backbones of the anime world for those born in the 90s. And justly so, because this show has everything from comedy, family, magic, action, romance, life lessons, and of course, dragons. The main gang is Natsu, Lucy, Grey, Happy, and Urza. All belong to the guild Fairy Tale because, well, it is a title. Their journey has a lot of ups and downs, and along the way they will encounter lots of problems which involve dragons. And eventually, the questions all of the characters have about their past will eventually be answered. For anyone who hasn't watched the show, get ready for a whirlwind of emotions. Also, expect a lot of shipping of characters and characters you will learn to love and hate at the same time. And by the end of the show, you will wish you were part of this guild, this family called Fairy Tale. With that, we reach the end of our list. Do you think there are other moments that are more deserving to be on this list? Feel free to give your opinions in the comments section. Like and share this video if you enjoyed watching it. Also, hit the subscribe button and ring the bell notification icon to be informed about all my future uploads. Until next time, tuck us in arms and stay home and stay safe. See ya!